I go to another company, they say, we really do like the podcast, but we don't really care about the running. We don't really care about your social media account. We don't really, or maybe we care, but we're not going to spend any money on it. And then it's like, well, you're less interesting to me because we're not even aligned.
Right. And so there's plenty of data that suggests that a multi-channel approach is more effective. So the brand gets better value, and they also have to work with less people to get a bigger impact. So a brand would rather work with one person who has a podcast, a newsletter, Instagram, all these things, because that's one point of contact for 4 or 5 channels. Mm-hmm. And if you're seeing something in one place and another place and another place, and the message is cohesive, like the principle of you need 5 to 7 impressions, now it's probably 10 to 15 impressions because we're bombarded with this kind of stuff. If you can do that in one place, that's valuable. And so then on the flip side, this idea of like collectives, or like you bundling up with a couple of friends and saying, hey, brand XYZ, like I'll be your point of contact if you want X number of impressions. I had a conversation with Fidelity about this, and Fidelity has a $50 million marketing budget. So my 5,000 podcast impressions are like peanuts to them. Like they can't even have a meeting to talk about that because it's so small. But if I bring 10 podcasts together for a reach of 500,000 or something like that, then it's interesting. And then you have one point of contact that they're all aligned. Then you go broad and have that reach that's meaningful to them. They don't really care because they're looking for impressions as like a traditional brand like that. That's that same multi-channel approach through one point of contact. And so I think we're going to see more of that kind of stuff.